The days of Chinese auto shows being an exhibit of tracing paper-inspired designs and circumspect quality is certainly a thing of the past. Now we're seeing the largest manufacturers you've never heard of displaying cars that are genuine alternatives to established Western brands. The pertinence of Chinese auto shows for the rest of the world has increased significantly over the years, so we flew all the way to Shanghai to see why all the manufacturers are vying for a slice of the most lucrative pie in the auto industry.
This is definitely not the Rand Easter show in South Africa. It's amazing. It blew me away. Absolutely amazing. I've been here. I've been to China a few times. I've been to other motor shows. This is something that's really got my attention.
So overall, I have to say and admit that I was quite impressed. The idea of really how the brands are developing here in China, it's really impressing me.
One word sums it up: amazing.
As a consequence, we are seeing more and more notable models and ideas showcased on Asian soil that are paving the way for the future of the motoring industry. Rather predictably, a sizable chunk of these new innovations will be of the SUV kind and its vast sub-segment offshoots. Slotting in between the GLA and the GLC in the Mercedes-Benz stable is the GLB Concept, which is claimed to be ready for expeditions.
As you can see, very boxy, rugged, off-roadish looking car. Unusual for designer. Usually we want to lower the car and make it sporty. This time we wanted to pronounce the height, therefore we add also a roof rack and a roof box. And the task for us designers was how to fit in 7 people. The answer was choose the boxy shape.
Now we have our doubts that the off-road paraphernalia is going to make it onto production-ready vehicle, as the GLB will probably endure a few thunderstorms and some potholes in its lifetime. Under the bonnet is the same 2-litre turbo engine that you'll find in the upcoming A35 AMG, but this unit will only produce 167 kilowatts, while all-wheel drive will also be offered. The GLB Concept appears to be in its final stages of concept development, so you can expect to see the production-ready variant unveiled sometime in 2021. Volkswagen has also enjoyed gainful operations in China and used Auto Shanghai 2019 to introduce their ID Roomzz Concept. The Touareg size 7-seater SUV goes into battle with the Tesla Model X with a promise of 400 kilometers worth of range and 2 electric motors. These motors produce 306 horsepower, and as they are placed on each axle, the vehicle is all-wheel drive as well. The ID Roomzz sits at the top of Volkswagen's ID family of electric cars, which also includes the Buzz, Vision and Neo. The production-ready version of the latter is due for imminent release at the Frankfurt Auto Show this year, while the ID Roomzz is scheduled for 2021. Some other notable models on display were the Revero GT and Pininfarina GT from California-based luxury electric manufacturer Karma. Both cars will use a BMW-sourced 1.5-litre 3-cylinder hybrid engine that currently does duty in BMW's i8. The Revero is expected to go into production at the end of the year, while there has been no official timeline for the Pininfarina GT. Moving on to some homegrown talent, BYD unveiled their E-Seed electric supercar. The Chinese manufacturer has lured big-name designers from rival Western brands and have conjured up a supercar with dragon influences, they claim. The headlights are intended to resemble dragon whiskers, while there are also dragon scales on the door panels, yes. The chairman of BYD made mention to Chinese new energy vehicles entering the fast lane, which is a rather apt analogy for the Chinese auto industry as a whole, but more particularly Great Wall Motors and their various subsidiaries.
The brand Haval is changing every year, and they're changing very quick.
You know, the value for money aspect that comes with the technology in these vehicles is just incredible. One would think that you'd pay an arm and a leg for all the technology that they've crammed into these cars. Not so with Haval.
They look sporty, but also they look gorgeous. So I think The designers did a good job when designing their cars. Yeah.
The quality is good, the material is better, everything is better and better every year.
Introducing the yet-to-be-named GWM Bakkie, it shares its underpinnings with the H9 and will be available internationally in 3 flavors: an electric version, an off-road biased version, and a more sumptuous leisure variant. The latter enjoys a multi-link suspension and will also get an updated 8-speed ZF gearbox.
I was waiting for that for a long time because actually in Ivory Coast, our best-seller product from Great Wall is the pickups. So our clients have been waiting a long time for the automatic gearbox. Really modern, but also you can see that the car seems really strong.
4x4, you can put lots of luggage there, and I have to say that it's by definition very popular.
I wanted to put in my order, but unfortunately delivery can't take place within 2 or 3 years, I think. Amazing. I think for South African roads, this is going to be a hot seller.
The Bakkie will form part of a worldwide offensive for GWM as they have global ambitions for their newcomer. Haval South Africa has confirmed that the possible Steed replacement should reach our shores sometime during 2021. Now scheduled for release locally during the same year are the updated H6 and the all-new F7. The H6 features extensive updates to the exterior and interior compared to the model that is offered locally, whilst the F7 and its coupe-styled sibling, the F7X, are aimed towards the more youthful buyer. A more in-depth look at Haval's newcomers will be detailed in an upcoming episode of Motor Trends, where we'll forage deeper into the inner workings of the Chinese conglomerate. Ushering in a new design language under the leadership of design stalwart Phil Simmons, Haval has unveiled the Vision 2025 concept. The former Jaguar Land Rover designer responsible for iconic designs such as the Range Rover Evoque says this concept is intended to dictate the future direction of Haval's design, and a lot of the striking elements will come to fruition in Haval's future products. We can speculate that the Vision 2025 will embody many of Haval's future ambitions for the global market, and judging by what's on display from the Chinese manufacturer this year, the speculative presumption that we will all be driving Chinese cars in the near future is one that seems to be realizing rapidly.